The reading I've chosen is from Ernest Cline's Ready Player One, published in 2011. The novel about humanity's retreat into an online virtual reality as the planet around them decays due to climate change is relevant not only to our potential future, but to our present already. As someone who's grown up around the internet for most of their life, I can relate personally to the book's common theme of having both an online and an offline personality, though for Parzival, this difference is rather extreme. Max had already turned on the shower for me, setting the water temperature right where I liked it. As I jumped into the steam-filled stall, Max switched the music over to my Shower Tunes playlist. I recognized the opening riff of Change by John Waite from the Vision Quest soundtrack, Geffen Records, 1985. The shower worked a lot like an old car wash. I just stood there while it did most of the work, blasting me from all angles with jets of soapy water, then rinsing me off. I had no hair to wash, as the shower also dispensed a non-toxic hair-removing solution that I rubbed all over my face and body. This eliminated the need for me to shave or cut my hair, both hassles that I didn't really need. And having smooth skin also ensured that I fit snugly into my haptic suit. I looked a little freaky without any eyebrows, but I got used to it. When the rinse jets cut off, the blow dryers kicked off, blasting all the moisture off my skin in a matter of seconds. I stepped into the kitchen and took out a can of Sludge, a high-protein, vitamin D-infused breakfast drink, to combat my sunlight deprivation. As I gulped it down, my computer sensors silently took note and scanning the barcode and adding the calories to my total for the day. With breakfast out of the way, I pulled on my clean haptic suit, which was less tricky than taking the suit off, but still no small amount of time. Once I put the suit on, I ordered the haptic chair to extend from the ceiling. Then I paused and took a moment to stare at my immersion rig. I'd been so proud of all this high-tech hardware when I bought it for the first time, but over the past few months, I've seen it for what it really was. An elaborate contraption for deceiving my senses to allow me to live in a world that didn't really exist. Each component of my rig was a bar in the cell where I'd willingly imprisoned myself. Standing there under the bleak fluorescence of my tiny one-room apartment, there was no escaping the truth. In real life, I was nothing but an antisocial hermit, a recluse, a pale-skinned pop culture-obsessed geek, an agoraphobic shut-in with no real friends, family, or genuine human contact, just another sad, lost, lonely soul wasting his life in a glorified video game. But not in the Oasis. In there, I was the great Parzival, world-famous gunter and international celebrity. People asked for my autograph. I had a fan club, well, several actually. I was recognized everywhere I went. I was paid to endorse products. People admired and looked up to me. I got invited to all the most exclusive parties, went to all the hippest clubs, and never had to wait in line. I was a pop culture icon, a VR rock star, and in gunter circles, I was a legend, nay, a god. I sat down and pulled on my gloves and visor. Once my identity was verified, the Gregarious Simulation Systems logo appeared in front of me, followed by the login prompt. I cleared my throat and recited my passphrase, each word appearing on the screen as I said it. No one in the world ever gets what they want, and that is beautiful. There was a brief pause, and I let out an involuntary sigh of relief as the Oasis faded into existence all around me.
Jenna, a little different. How did this end a little longer? Compare and contrast this for me from speech giving versus oral interpretation.
I kind of like this one a little bit more, if only because I already had an idea of the story in place, because this was from a book that I had just finished reading, so okay. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to give when I saw that we could do an oral interpretation, so I was actually looking forward to this one.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. All right. In terms of being able to read versus actually having to construct your own speech, what did you feel like its advantages and disadvantages were?
Well, I mean, there's certainly less time writing it, but more. I definitely was able to spend more time figuring out how I wanted to say everything. With almost the exact words in front of me.
Okay.
And definitely like almost, because I skipped over a few bits, but
I didn't know. All right. Okay, audience, if you could please provide some feedback.
I really liked that once you got like further into the reading, you started to like input your own personality into it, and it really made it stand out.
When you got to the